upon the grandfather and grandmother spirits of the north, south, east, and west, from above, below, and within, from the Thunder Nation, the Stone Nation, the Angelic Realms, the Fairy Nations, the ancestors, and all the nations that love us. Call upon the Divine Mother and Father to guide us and connect with us so that we may align. We ask to be forgiven of our sins, known and unknown. We wish it to be known that we are thankful and grateful for all of the blessings of the past and those that are yet to come. We ask to walk in alignment. We ask for the best messages for our personal growth and for that of the collective. We ask for any insights that we may have or may need in the upcoming days. We thank the nations gathered, and so it is. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Happy May. Happy Beltane. This is your collective energy reading for the first 10 days of May. I am Thunder's Heart. If you enjoy my content, please do like, share, subscribe. Ring that notification bell. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Can we get some animal spirits? Okay. Alright. We have the cat spirit, number 13. Claim your independence. We have the koala spirit, number 35. Spirit has a plan. 4 and 8. There's a lot here. Moth spirit, surrender now. And that's interesting because we have claim your independence and then surrender now. So we're surrendering to spirit. And in that, we are claiming our independence because spirit is the ultimate partner. Spirit has a plan. Bat spirit, a rebirth is assured, number 5. 3 and 9 is 12, and that makes 3. So 3, 4, 5 and 8, 55, 10, or 1. Time to heal. Time to heal. Alright, these flipped over face up. I'm going to say that they're in the forefront of our energy for this time. The next 10 days, first part of May. Alright, these flipped out as well, and they actually flipped out first, but they flipped out face down, so I'm going to say they're probably in the background energy, kind of what we got going on in our subconscious. Alright, number 1, brown bear spirit, 9. It's actually 9. The first one I'm reading, not number 1. 9. Okay. Brown bear spirit, take time out. Alright, so as being linked to the subconscious, I'm saying take time out to connect with your higher self, with your subconscious. Alright, wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Alright, take all of the lessons that you have, everything that you've learned, and turn that knowledge into the wisdom that you carry. Alright, 6 and 7 is another 13. Wolf spirit. Rhino spirit. Overcome any obstacle. 5 and 0 is 5. Overcome any obstacle. And I love that too, that this is like a subconscious message, all right? So we subconsciously place blocks in our path while we're growing and learning and building things. We create these pathways that go around, what we would consider like fantasy or reality. Because we're speaking of the subconscious, we're overcoming any misbelief, any fallacy that we hold, anything that creates doubt in our mind. Thank you, Spirit. All right. And 64, 6 and 4 is 10. Wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. All right. And especially with the time to heal. There we go, right there at the center. Sometimes life stings. And those stings bring us lessons. They can be divine detours. Okay? But they're what we need to heal from as well. And both of these equal 10, so that's interesting too. I'm going to put that one here. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, animal spirits, for being here with us. I don't know. Do I got room for them all? I don't know if that's going to fall. Okay. Put the wolf here by our fox. Oh. Okay, we'll put him here. I don't know if you can see him there. Yeah, we can see him there. And rhino. Let's go that way. Nice. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, Foxy didn't want to be covered up there. I love you, Foxy. Always with us. And we got our elephant in the back there, and our froggy on our cup. Transformation. Can't really see the crow. The crow's in here. Okay. Let's get Native Spirit card. We had lots of animal energy with us today. The Great Mystery. Perfect. Perfection. That's why so many animals are here. A lot of us are awakening to new truths that had they been revealed to us at any time previously, that we would have not been open to them. Right? We are all going through a great awakening. And Spirit wants me to touch on, again, just being aligned and not necessarily trying to understand the mystery. Right? It's not really for us to understand. It's for us. It's not a puzzle for us to solve either, right? It's something that we jump into the flow with, that we align with, that we allow to guide us. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Let us get... well, we can talk more about the Great Mystery. The Great Mystery also speaks of expansion in your life and opening of the mind. I'll read it. Have faith and know that you are divinely guided, even when you have doubts. Trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Believe. You've planted your seeds, now allow the Creator to do the rest. Even if you can't see into the future, have faith that the path will be illuminated and go forward. If you have any recurring challenges, turn them over to the Creator. Not my will, but thy will be done. Yeah, and so it even talked about the obstacles, overcoming any obstacles because we're working with Creator, because we're working with Spirit. Most beautiful. Yeah, claim your independence. Take time out to rest and to connect. Surrender to the great mystery. Surrender to Spirit. Allow yourself to shed this skin and heal from the being that was stung. Right? I hope that makes sense. Like whatever stung you, that didn't sting you. That stung the old you. And you're going to heal from that, and you're going to shed that skin, and you're going to rise out of that all shiny and new. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Rebirth is assured. There it is, right there. The rebirth. Bam. Make it up. I forgot what that one even said. And turn your knowledge into wisdom. Yeah. Turn your knowledge into wisdom. Alright. What else do we have? I said last time that I was going to start including a card from the Esther and Jerry Hicks series. I was gifted probably 4 or 5 decks that are from the teachings of Abraham Hicks. So each week I will draw one from a different deck, and we will see what messages they have for us. This week I'm pulling from their well-being cards. Ooh, and there it is. Alright, what's it say? All is well. Is that focused? I don't know. Probably not. It's shiny. All is well. Baby horsey with the mommy horsey. Most beautiful. On the back it says, babies are beings from the non-physical, eternally coming forth for the creation of that which they decide. The babies are wanting so much for you to know that all is well. The babies want us to know. All is well. Most beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Alright. Let's get one from the Psychic Tarot Oracle, please. Okay. Solar plexus chakra. Most beautiful. A number 3 on that one. Solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus deals with willpower. and it's blocked by shame. So if there's anything that you are feeling ashamed of, you need to release that. You need to heal from that so that you may open up this chakra and have divine willpower flow through your being. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's read what that one says. This is a new deck for me. There we go. Key facts: color yellow, sound rum, element fire. Has to do with the pancreas and adrenal glands. Keywords: I can. Okay, like I said, dealing with willpower. I can. The solar plexus chakra is located between the navel area just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. The energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded. This chakra is associated with clairsentience, inner feeling, which is the major psychic reception area. To balance the chakra, you may want to try yoga, dance, and movement, or breath work with color. In addition, be aware of people who drain your energy. Workshops and classes that focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize this area. Alright, so I'm telling you that it's blocked by shame. And if you want to open it, you need to release whatever you are ashamed of. And allow it to flow down the river. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, what's next? What else do we have? Let's get a mindful meditation card. Okay. Nothing exists the way it appears. It's all up to our karma. All up to our karma. I do believe that energy moves and flows. And what goes around comes around. But I also believe that we have the ability to attract and deflect the things we want and don't want in our lives. And I'm just going to leave that right there. Alright, Mystic Forest Oracle. Ooh. Perseverance. You have the power within yourself to conquer any challenge and come out stronger on the other side. Trust in your resilience and your ability to persevere. Just going to go right there by the solar plexus chakra. Alright, should we get some fairy messages? Transformation. This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. Transformation, all right? Surrender to your transformation. I'm going to put that over here by the moth. That's beautiful. All right. Do we have an angel message? Chance, silence, action. Can you see that? Let's move it up a little bit. Here we go. Chance, silence, action. Alright, I really do kind of love that. I didn't specify. You know, usually I'll say, alright, tell us what needs to be healed, how we heal it, and the outcome. And I didn't specify that this time. And these are kind of falling together in a different formation. Alright, like a step-by-step type of thing. Alright, in this moment, in this beginning of summer, in this transition of the seasons, alright, that's what Beltane is. It is the first day of summer. It's a beginning of a new season. Alright, we have a chance. You know? A chance for what? A chance for transformation. A chance to align with spirit, to step into a new timeline. Right? And how do we do that? Like, we embrace the silence. We connect in that silence with spirit. We go on these vision quests and we take the action there. We can take the action in the physical realm as well. But taking the action in the spiritual realm first solidifies the action in the physical. Right? You're collapsing that timeline into being in that way by taking that action. That's all right. That's how I'm gonna read that, and I that falls together really nice. I'm gonna see what the book has to say about action. Defined as practical, often organized activity undertaken to accomplish something. This card predicts a period of increased activity in your life that will lead you toward your goal. When you choose it, now is the time to act. Sometimes we can invent dozens of reasons to avoid making difficult decisions, often worrying over minor details that have little bearing on what's really important. This card is telling you that you probably already know what you need to do in order to accomplish what you want. All you have to do is get up and do it. Right? So, maybe during this period of time, you will have a chance where it is quiet and nobody's in your hair or bothering you, and you can think properly enough to take the action you know you need to take. Okay? That is a very literal interpretation of those cards. But think about what I said before. Alright. Where are we? Let's get Dance with the Divine Diva. Where do we have space? I can put some there, I guess. Alright. We have from pretense to transparency. I am an open book, and through radical honesty, have cleansed my soul. Most beautiful. Again, about walking in authenticity. And when you're walking your authentic path, you are in alignment with spirit. This is all about alignment. And I can't say it enough, and I feel like I say it every week, but every week we need a reminder to step back into alignment, because life happens and we forget and we get thrown off and we doubt and we have questions, and we just need to be reminded sometimes. All right. Wow. Okay, here it is, guys. From a punishing God to a higher power. All right, we're moving out of the idea of a God that punishes and into a higher power. I am loved and enjoy every moment and the constant presence of the divine. All right, some of us are afraid to align. Some of us are afraid to connect with the divine because of this shame of what we have done in our lives. Like, we feel we're unforgivable and we can never come back from what we have done. All right, and we need to be leaving this mentality of we have a punishing God. Nobody is here to punish you. You are here to experience the universe through an individual's eyes. Your eyes. You carry a divine spark within your soul that makes you divine. It is what animates you. It is what makes you human. It is what makes you able to connect with the spirits and co-create your reality on this planet. And spirit has a plan for you. Spirit loves you and never wants you to feel ashamed of coming to align. Because you're always loved. You're always forgiven. Because we're human and we're expected to make mistakes. And when Creator takes us back, like, it is not angry at us when we are forgiven. He's angry at the lie. He's angry at the sin. He's angry at the thing that planted the seed of doubt. He's not angry at you. He expects you to be human. He's proud and happy that you found your way back. He or she, it, source, however you refer. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, let's get some tarot. And we'll call it. We got room for tarot? Or we should call it. It's 30 minutes. Alright, guys. That's it. I'm going to call it.